Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy Motivational Monday to each and every one of you all. If you haven't had a chance to watch Sunday's video, please consider watching it. Every Sunday there are questions. That video is labeled for June 11th through July 11th. These readings are the answers to those questions. Let's get into it. We are closing out. We're coming closer and closer towards closing out a cycle. Yay. See what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. We're coming to the end of a cycle. When you look at this cycle, what did you learn? What did you manifest in this cycle? Ace of Wands first. Somebody's third eye is wide open, right? Healing. We also have the Nine of Cups, the High Priest. We also the High Priestess, and also the Knight of Wands. So what somebody was able to manifest is sacrificing something. Somebody had to sacrifice. Here we have the High Priestess. We have the High Priest. We also have the Healing card. Somebody could be healing from a Taurus. That's one situation. Somebody could be healing from a relationship with a Taurus, moving on from it. And your intuition and feeling, feeling that healing is needed. That's one thing. But also, aside from a Taurus, because you could also be on the cusp of Taurus, you could also have Taurus somewhere in your birth chart. Somebody is seeing things from... Somebody has an innate spiritual understanding that they need healing, but also with respect to other people who need healing as well. And I mean, could be healing from a lot of things. Remember, Pluto is currently retrograde, and Pluto is bringing up childhood, ancestral, and family traumas. So it could be you. It could also be other people that are trying to heal from some things themselves. And so this is where Source is saying, if you want to save yourself from anything, that night energy, whenever you see night energy, it's really like just saving yourself from something. I need to stay away from the harsh thoughts and beliefs of some things. I need to physically get away from the gossip, anything low vibrational, anything that's going to keep me emotionally drained or heated or frustrated or burned out or angry to a point where I can't see anything beyond that. And so that's what your third eye being open is helping somebody, is that it's time for some healing, right? And also here we have the Nine of Cups here. I'm seeing wish fulfillment for you. And so in that wish fulfillment is that somebody's really taking the time to kind of slow down and listening to how you feel. And it could have come through a dream. It could have come through however you feel. You could be very sensitive to wanting to move beyond something that was hurtful for you, where you may have felt like some people burned bridges with you, burned you out, stressed you out, frustrated you. It can be in your personal or your professional life. And remember, time really is an illusion. So it could have happened in your childhood. It could have happened recently. It could have happened somewhere in between that time, whether it's in your personal or your professional life. But Source is like, get away from allowing energies to stress you out to the point where you don't even recognize yourself. If you know that you're a high vibrational Aries, where you don't even recognize yourself to a point where I'm so mad, I'm so frustrated, I'm about to blow towards something, it's best to recognize, you know what, that's probably an energy, because at that point you've given that energy too much power, whatever it is, whether they're alive or in this realm or not. I've given it too much power. So I do see you severing ties with two energies in particular, moving on. And then moving on, particularly, this Justice card right here, I see you moving on from two energies and just feeling much happier, feeling like a huge weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. And something has just been a nightmare for you. So whoever the two energies are, or energies that's like those energies that when you think about it, you get that angry and you get that frustrated. So it's just like you're giving them way too much power. So say, take the blindfolds off so that you can see all of this wealth trying to come your way. Imagine having on blindfolds, being so hurt by something, you're blinded to a point where you can't even see your fortune. You can't even see the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. This is the wealthiest card in the deck. And this card right here is legacy wealth. You can't even see the wealth coming your way because you're just that frustrated and angry by something, about something. So Source is saying, take the blindfolds off, take that sword out, sever ties with some energies, and move on. And any energies that get you that mad where you want to pull out the blowtorch, or you're just so emotionally drained when you think about certain energies, you don't need other people to close out you don't need other people to close it out for you. You got to close it out yourself. And that's what Source has been trying to tell somebody. You don't need answers from something from the past. Just go ahead and, because it looks like looking at the cards here, there's some energies that God has been trying to, sometimes people need something really bad to happen almost, or traumatic to happen before they go, oh, that's the message, God. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. And now they did that to me. Okay. And it could have been something that you could have prayed for a long time ago. Remember how powerful words are. And when something that bad happens, now, okay, now that's the message I needed from God. So, because God allowed something to happen. That's the message I needed from God before I finally decided I need to go ahead and just remove. I need to initiate the change. Here we have the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and also the 2 of Swords. Lots of masculine energy here. Lots of masculine energy. All of this thinking about how deeply heartbreaking something was. About all of this was self-sabotage. I was in denial about something. About 2 energies in particular. I can't believe. Sources said, believe it. You're on the side of the rebirth. Somebody may not even want to get out of the bed, Sources try to make you so wealthy on the other side. Not to say that you're going to forget all the pain that you endured, but somebody has been the black sheep of the family. Somebody has been misunderstood, talked about, smear campaigns run, haven't been able to even heal from loss of loved ones. It's just all kinds of stuff. So it's just like, recognize that when certain things get you that angry to a point where you feel like you're about to bully somebody, you can't control your emotions, you become enraged. If you feel like you're in any situation, you feel your self-esteem is lower, you feel like you have a collapsed chest posture when you go around certain energies, almost like a kid again who is just being bullied or about to be beat up or something like that. Source is saying, and I'm talking about when I say I don't mean like a physical, I mean like you feel like people are just getting ready to start, making you feel like, talking about you, or you don't know who you can trust. Source is like, sacrifice all of those energies for your wealth. And when I say wealth, I'm talking about wealth in terms of healthy relationships, wealth in terms of your mental and your physical health, wealth in terms of your security, your stability, your career success. That's the wealth I'm talking about. Your prosperity, your patience. People, energies that don't try your patience. Source is saying, get from around those energies. Use your fire wisely. It may feel like, immediate gratification that I told somebody off, but in the long run, is it burning down anything? So, Maiden. Here we have 22. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. That's not speaking of vengeance at all. What that speaks of is sever ties with something, right? Recognize that all of everything comes from source. Resources, all resources come from source. The source is telling you it's already been your birthright to be very, very wealthy. Sever ties with those energies, whoever they are. Leave the bridges burned. You are not available if energies are trying to come back, asking for whatever. Here we have be still. So be still. Get grounded and be still. Somebody will take that as like, oh, I got to go get my vengeance. I got to go take somebody to court. I got to go sue. Okay. Like I said, Source wants you to focus on your healing. Source wants you to focus on your healing because, again, here we have energetic clearing. That's what this is about. Clearing energy to make room for wealth. There is nothing that you going back and trying to claim something you may have felt like somebody stole from you. It has no comparison to what God is trying to give to you. Like I said, that may feel like immediate gratification. Well, at least I feel like I got my vengeance, or at least hopefully nobody thinks like that. But if you do, like I said, all Aries are not the same. You know, energetic clearing here. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. I'm telling you, there is no amount of money somebody could have stolen from you that can replace what God is about to send your way. There is no amount of money, because it's just flowing to you easily and fast. And you're like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed emotionally. Like, I never thought my life would be like this. That's the King of Pentacles. So Source is definitely using your demons to see if you'll be, if you'll be able to see the wealth coming your way. Because all of these swords right here also represent forgiveness. Forgiveness and self-love. Goat. There could be a Taurus or a Capricorn that somebody is trying to heal from. Number 4. You have 4 here, and then you got 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. This is, because also 2 and 2 is 4. So, wait a minute, hold on. 4 is the earth number. So it could be an earth sign that somebody is healing from. The Source is saying, release it. Here we have, fearless, I am in the path I choose, and I've never been led astray, always finding my way. It could be an earth sign that somebody is healing from. And of course, you're not putting all earth signs in the same category if that's the case. But something has definitely been very painful for somebody. And their definition of a lot of things could be significantly different than yours. So Source wants you to focus on your healing and recognize that when it's coming from Source. Because another thing that somebody could be also thinking, and only take what resonates with you, please. Only take what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay too. But it's something about having your own wealth where it's not attached to something else. Like where it's not attached to another person, especially if the person has hurt you. It's like, this is all mine. This is all mine. This is not something that somebody can say I got from a divorce, or that somebody said that I got from, somebody cut me out of the will, or that kind of thing. If those things happen to you and people were intending to hurt you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, their karma is going to be seeing you. Part of the karma is going to be seeing you like massively wealthy without them. And the fact that they got to sit with the thought that, wow, at that moment, it could hit them at that very moment. Wow, I've really messed this up with Aries. I really, really messed this up. So again, Source is saying, get up. You survived something. Now it's time for you to move on. Move on without certain energies, because some people will keep going back. They'll keep going back to court. They'll keep on going, doing all of this other stuff. And so it's just like you're spinning your wheels when I got something greater for you on the other side. So, all right. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else. Let's see what your number is, and let's go ahead and close it out. But I'm saying wish fulfillment for you. So congratulations to you all for focusing on your legacy, for focusing on moving forward, and leaving something behind, closing out this cycle. 88, see, I am wealthy. That's right. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. Think of it this way also. Some of the people, because this is what's coming to my spirit. Some of the people that had you written out a family will, or maybe you were the black sheep or whatever, the family, do they have anything close to what else did they accomplish besides cutting you out of something? Nothing. Because money in the hands of fools, you all know the rest, ... right? They haven't invested in anything. They may have cut you out of a will, but they still don't have a house. They still don't have certain things. And so Source is saying to you, because their heart wasn't in the right place, they still don't have the things that that they thought they were, if they just cut Aries out of something, they're going to be able to acquire this, they're going to be able to get this and that, and they still don't have those things, Aries. So Source is trying to show you how to not only raise your frequency and say, yeah, you're right, they don't have the things that whatever their intention was, right? And some of the things that some people left you out of, how big was the pot anyway? Because that's really, really coming off like some siblings had cut some people out of some kind of, some stuff maybe parents have left or whatever behind. But how much really was it, right? When you have your purpose, and that purpose is going to make you very wealthy. So anything that's still tied to that, or anybody you feel like took money or, stolen inheritance or what, that's still keeping you tied to that. Source is trying to teach somebody that whenever people cut themselves out of your universe, or burn that kind of a bridge with you outside of the universe, there's so much greater on the other side. All you need to do is connect with some people who have told you, hey, I had to walk away from certain people because they were low vibrational and just foul. They were doing all kinds of stuff, and my life was so much better. I was wealthy in peace. I was wealthy in love. I was wealthy in my career got better because I wasn't tied to that. My money increased. Everything increased outside of that. So it's just trying to get somebody with a different, instead of looking at this as like, oh, I gotta take this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Sources that you got a very, very sharp sword. These two right here. Sources saying remove their energy from your scales. Just remove their energies from your scale. Same thing with a job. Some people have left jobs after being on jobs and being completely stressed out. It affected your mental health, your physical health. It affected your marriages, some people. It affected your friendship circle. It affected everything. But certain people had you so stressed out and so hurt. As soon as you moved on to the next job and cut all of that stuff back, boom, life changed. So whatever it is you got to do, Source is trying to really impress upon somebody to use your sword wisely. Forgive all of those people that you used to work with. Forgive that manager who was, trying to ride you like Seabiscuit and never said thank you for all the hard work you put in. Forgive those family members, but go ahead and start that process of, I got to sever ties because this is too triggering for me. I don't want to think about when I'm spending this money. Okay, I had to. Anyway, that's what I have for you. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.